from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons versus Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they're led out by the former number 2 overall pick from Oregon in his 7th season now. It's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
Play action now. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota now to throw on first down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mariota's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 5 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Mariota again. He's got his man. This is Tate. Touchdown! Auden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the bearded one in his 17th season in the NFL, the well-traveled Ryan Fitzpatrick.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fitzpatrick. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A big play there for Detroit.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Fitzpatrick. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden falls away and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Play fake. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Second and 20. They run with Patterson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mariota steps away. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. Perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play. If the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. And Shark calls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's Swift. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Falcons offense set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Patterson on the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Patterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mariota now. He completes it to Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Auden Tate with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. To kick off. Khalif now. And a good. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball.
And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by. He gets 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. will begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. Russell Gage, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jordan Love, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward.